Yep, that's right. Maxwell is a girl. It might not seem like it, it's not a trap. Maxwell is female. Hello everyone, Final Fantasy Exvius Tactics channel here. In the next day of the Brave Frontier week, I'm going to talk about Maxwell, the first free base 5-star unit that we got in the global server last year in the first Brave Frontier banner and event. Maxwell is a unit that has some interesting abilities, but also has flaws. Well, it's normal because it's a free unit. But what can do Maxwell to help your party? Let's check it out. This is Maxwell. Her base stats are as you can see, Maxwell doesn't have any magic, something common in Brave Frontier units it looks like. And in her special abilities we have HP plus 30%, Man Eater, attack plus 30%, Bearer of Resurrection, that is a passive skill that gives Maxwell auto refresh and also 150% fast fill LB rate. Destiny is a skill that does 200 light physical damage to one enemy with 50% defense ignore. That means it's 400% light element physical damage to one enemy. Sacred Song is a skill that boosts attack and defense of Maxwell in 80% for 3 turns and also grants her auto revive for 3 turns with 80% HP resurrection. Rune, another physical skill that does 210% light element damage to all the enemies and also removes all the status effects from all the enemies. It's like a Bushido Freedom, but with light element damage. Genesis, another light physical damage skill that does 180% damage to all the enemies and also inflicts blind and disease to all the enemies with 30% chance. Nemesis, a physical skill that does 180% damage to all the enemies. Creator's Breath is a skill that cleans all your party from status ailments and also protects them for 3 turns. That means this skill does a Esunaga to your party and also protects your party from all the status ailments for 3 turns. This skill is very unique and very helpful from some battles, and it's very good on Maxwell and very unique from her. Resurrection is a skill that heals the HP of Maxwell all the turns in a high rate, and got authority that boosts light resistance on Maxwell by 50%. Finally, in the equip you can see that Maxwell can always keep spears, hats, clothes and light armor, very limited in her equip set. Well, how those skills works in battle? Let's check it out now. First of all, I have to show that my Maxwell is in pot in any status, so it's in vanilla form. In equipment I am very limited, so I equip Maxwell with a Holy Lance, black bandana, tabby suit, 2 rollers ring, and 4 attack 50% materials. As you can see, the only HP equipment I give Maxwell is the tabby suit and the roller rings in some form, and Maxwell can get 5500 HP. That is very good and very impressive for a free unit, but in the bad side, the attack of Maxwell is only 485 attack, kinda low from a base 5-star unit. Okay, our good friend the White Dragon. First of all, let's try Nemesis. Okay, it's not very powerful, RIP Maxwell. Now let's try Genesis. Still is not very powerful. Rip again, Maxwell. Try number 3. Now let's see if Rune can do better damage. Okay, now we're talking. Now let's try first the Sacred Song. Okay. As you can see, the HP regeneration is from 1000 HP. That is really nice from a auto regen unit, because the regen normally is much lower than that. So now let's try Destiny to see how much damage I can do. Okay, not really good. Let's try Destiny again. Well, at least I killed it in turn 3. Alright, let's buff Maxwell a little. I give her 2 Gungnir's, Blackout, Brave Suit, 2 Bracers, attack plus 30%, 2 Wisdoms, and Dual Wield. Now Maxwell attacks goes up to 691. Not very much for all the TMs I have on her. Let's try the Brachiosaur now. Right. First let's move with attack zone. Let's see now how much damage I do with Destiny. Not so big. And again. Maxwell attacks are not really powerful. One final thing I want to show to you is Maxwell's LB. Maxwell's LB does 33 hits to the enemy. Those are magic hits, so with a attack build Maxwell's LB is useless, but with 33 hits you can make great chains with all your units. Also, with Maxwell's fast LB ability, you can spam her LB very often. If you use 2 Maxwells with her LB, you can get this. "65 hits! Amazing!" In the pros and cons of Maxwell, we have, in the pros, great HP. Not even using equipment and materials boosting HP, you can get respectable numbers in the HP of Maxwell, over 4000 HP. AoE cure and immunity to stats. Creator's Breath protects your party from all the status ailments and also cures them. It's a very unique skill and very useful in some trials. LB good for Shade. 33 hits in a limit break is amazing, and it's more amazing that with Maxwell you can farm those LB really fast with her LB fast charge of 150%. Her limit break is good for chaining and for getting big hits with your other units. In the cons, we have low attack. Even having attack plus 30% innate and Destiny that does 400 damage to the enemy, you can feel that Maxwell doesn't do very big damage because her equipment and her stats innate. Equipment limited. Maxwell can only equip spears and hats and clothes and light armor. That is very limited. more knowing that spears are very limited and restricted in global server. So the equipment of Maxwell doesn't help even in his damage dealing to your enemies. Nothing much more can be said about Maxwell. Destiny is a good skill, Creator's Breath is a good skill, but the lack of equipment and skills, and innate stats makes her not very good dealing damage, but like I said, it's a free unit, so you can get her probably next week, build her and use her, and you will get nice results if you don't have any more damage dealer units. But if you have some base 5 stars or even base 4 stars that can do good damage, I don't recommend leveling Maxwell. Only use her from the Grand Gaia Chronicles event to get that sweet 100%. If you don't have Maxwell, the trial probably will come next week, so make sure to get her for your collection. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Goodbye.